Hello, my name is Jack Morgan. I am the project manager for our group. Our project is a survey creation website. For the group, the first thing that I created is the GitHub repository. I created the repository and invited all group members to it so that we can all collaborate in this environment. As you can see on the screen, this is all of our folders that we've created for the project. I've also created a weekly planner for our group so that we can plan out our tasks each week. As you can see on the screen, we've got the workshop and the group meetups. So for each time that we meet up, we set specific tasks so that we all know what to do. I have also set up Basecamp for the group, where we set out all of our tasks for every week and the sprints, so that we all know exactly what we're doing and we can assign tasks to each person. We have also got a Discord server where we all chat with each other so that we can discuss the project and organise any meetings or plans that we need to do for the project.
Every time that we meet up, I also take attendance for each meeting. That means the workshop on Mondays and also our separate meetings that we usually do on a Thursday or Friday via Teams or in person. As you can see on the screen is the register. We have who's been present, absent, and absent with reason, and we've also got the reasons displayed on the right hand side.
My name is Kamil Grudzinski and I am the business analyst for this exciting project. Our business model centers on enabling users to create surveys that a broad range of individuals can answer. This is incredibly important for decision making, as you can get responses ranging from simple to complex answers, ensuring you have the data you require. My role as a business analyst is to ensure that all the requirements are met. To achieve this, I've created a functional requirements report that our software developers can follow. Additionally, I've created a range of UML diagrams that illustrate how users can navigate the website and how the database communicates with the website. This ensures that our team is on track and everyone fully understands our business model so that everyone is on the same page. As we are still in the early stages of development, we currently do not have any monetization on our website. However, we have some ideas we would like to implement in the future. For instance, we are considering implementing a subscription service, which would allow users to pay a monthly fee to possibly boost their surveys to gain more traction, get a verification badge to stand out from standard users, page customization with possible dark mode or filtering surveys, and extra survey features like number-based, color-based, email-based, etc., giving users the freedom to create whatever they desire. Another idea we have considered is advertising, but rather than using pop-up ads, we are considering implementing subtle advertising on the side. If our website performs well, companies may be interested in advertising on our platform, which would be profitable for us.
Hi, I'm Callum. I'm one of the software developers for our project, and my role was to help us to design the website and create the layout of it. I first started off with a basic homepage that can work as a template for the pages that will be added on afterwards. I first off started by adding in a style sheet, which I also had a CSS file that helps organise everything, keep the same colours and things like that. I then went on to work on a menu bar that will feature each of the web pages so that it can be traversed easily, and set a class that would know the current web page, so it would highlight that so the user will be aware which page they're on. I then started adding the next web pages, which is a web page to create the actual surveys, a contact web page, and a login web page, and then used the home page template to implement the survey creator that John made and the login that Sapphire made, and they've all been added onto it. And then here's the web page itself. This is the home page. It's all linked through the logo that I created, and then there's also a little link here that connects you to the survey creating page, and then it all still functions correctly. So if I was to add, then it can still be used. Also, there's a contact page that I added all of our emails into, just because most websites will have a contact page of some sort, so I thought it would be the best idea to add it. The login page is working, but it's just a little bit scuffed at the moment, but once in Sprint 2 it can be implemented correctly and organised a lot better.
Hi, I'm John Hewitt, one of the software developers on this project. I was tasked with making the survey making portion of the web page. Here is two input boxes, one where you put the survey title in, and the second is where you put the question names in. On the right there's a drop down box with different question types, so I'll click number for this one and then add it. you can add different questions with different types at the same time, and if you don't like a question, you can simply click the delete button and it will get rid of it. When you press submit, it will send all that data into the database using PHP. The code is very simple, as it simply just calls the PHP database code and then asks for the survey title from the form. When it gets the survey title, that is inputted into the survey details, and then the PHP then requests an array text from the form as well, which is then separated into different variables, which is inputted into the survey questions. The HTML is also very simple, as it's two forms that are linked together. The first form holds the two input boxes for the survey title and the survey questions, along with an unordered list which holds all the questions, and the drop-down box to select the question type. The second form holds the submit button. JavaScript is very simple, as it simply displays the items below and allows the add and delete buttons to have functions. The add button simply adds text to the unordered list, and the delete button simply removes it.
Hello, my name is Sapphire Dixon. I am one of the software developers for the current project, where we have created a website where users can create surveys within their account. Here I'm showing you my registration PHP, which will be used onto Callum's template of the website that he has created, where it will then link onto the accounts for the survey that John has created. So as you can see, I put it in my username that I want stored onto the database, along with my name, my email, address, along with the password, and confirming my password, just to make sure that it's correct. So now if I click onto the registration button, it has saved my details onto Kieron's database. So if I click onto the login link, I should be able to then get onto the dashboard if I type in my details correctly. You see, because I did a typo, it's showing incorrect username and password. We are now back into the login PHP, where I will log in my details again, and it should take me to the dashboard. You see, it has now taken me to the dashboard where it says, hey username, which is Saf, you are now a user dashboard page. And now, if I click on log out, it should end the session and log me out. And it has took me back into the login page. For this section, I will be explaining how the code works for our website that I've uploaded onto GitHub. So what we have here is the registration PHP, which stores the values into Kieron's database, which will then show the output, which I have already demonstrated. If there's errors, the error should pop up within the website, for the pages that I have created. We then have the database PHP, which establishes the connection between Kieron's database and my PHP. Then we have the login PHP page, where it basically then requests the input for the username and to the password, and if it's the same as the one in Kieron's database, they should successfully log in onto the dashboard, and if there's errors, it will pop up again. And also, I have encrypted this, so that way we will have the advantages for when it comes to security. The logout ends the session.
Hello, my name is Kieron. I am the database analysis for this project, and it was my role to design, create, and help implement a database into our project. I started off by first designing the database. I used the Oracle SQL data modeler to create a logical view of the database. This gave me an idea for what the different tables would be, the table names, data types, and how they would all relate to each other. Then, on a text editor, I helped create a mock DDL script. This gave me a better idea of the syntax that would be required to create the database. And finally, using PHPMyAdmin, I then finally created the database that we will be using. PHPMyAdmin is essentially a tool on the MI Linux server that the university hosts. It helps you create a database using a much more logical and visual form than just SQL syntax. I then helped out 2 of our developers to implement this database, and their web pages connect to this database. As you saw in John's demonstration, he designed a survey, and when he pressed submit, the details and data he implemented into his web page then get saved to this database, which you can see here and also here.
Hello everyone, My name is Gopinat, and I am the security consultant in our team. In a project we are working on, we are dedicated to the protection of data privacy of the website users and business partners. During registration, users are informed about how we use and protect their personal data. We have transparent privacy and cookie use policies for that purpose. To secure our website and our users' data, we use PHPMyAdmin, which has good security features embedded. For instance, SSL cryptographic protocol encrypts the communication between the web browser and the database server, preventing sensitive data from being intercepted or eavesdropped. During Sprint 2, we plan to implement protection against SQL injection and cross-site scripting attacks by adding input validation and character encoding to the code that stores user inputs into the database. We also plan to create backups of our database to protect users' data from loss caused by cyber attacks, hardware failures, or other disasters. I am responsible for research of effective data protection methods and the latest security technologies for our website's business continuity and our users' data security. I also keep my team updated in the subject of data security. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to providing a safe and secure online experience for you on our website.